Aquarius, welcome to your Love Tarot reading for today. We're checking into upcoming energies for love in August for the Aquarius zodiac sign, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising placements. Okay, starting off strong with romance, feelings, and ghosting. Okay, so some of you have a back and forth relationship. Someone you feel very, you have a lot of bubbly romantic desire for, right? That's coming through. For lots of you, this may be a twin flame connection or someone you feel drawn to if that's not your thing and you've been back and forth with. Okay, there is some passionate kind of energy showing up here. Now, something is not what it seems. I feel like there's more to this story, but the dominant energy that wanted to come out was very straightforward and simple. Something is not over. Okay, so we have twin flame energy. We have not what it looks like, this ghosting, disappearing, you guys not speaking, whoever left who. Okay, and now I see magnetic attraction and reconciliation and rebuilding. Okay, so lots of fire coming in, but I also see divine intervention for this fated meeting. Okay, someone is setting something themselves free of something. There's a sense of surrender and like just waiting to see what happens with this love dynamic. And I do see a lot of passion, but then apologies and balance. And something is ending. The distance looks like it's ending soon. Okay, but I do feel like there might have been some broken trust in this dynamic that needs to be worked on for some of you. Okay, but the dominant for lots of you that will feel is that something is not over. But in your energy, Aquarius, I feel like where you guys in this dynamic, you guys are just trying to relax, okay? The yoga card, all right? This is deep contemplation, taking a break. You're trying to just still your nerve because I feel like you guys may be thinking kind of negatively about this love dynamic. You have the crutches card, victim mentality. I got the no card, like you feel like it's not going to happen. But I also see soulmates here, flamingos, okay? In this deck, the Intuit deck. We have love, deep passion, and I also have Anamkara. Okay, unconditional love, soulmates, uncommon bond, tenderness. All right, for lots of you, you're worried. Okay, but you have to understand that there's something about karma going on here with the worry beads. So you're trying to relax, you're trying to stay positive in a way, but I feel like a lot of you may be leaning towards this is not going to happen. But there is a strong sense of fate around this. Okay, if you guys are not in contact, this is a divine intervention thing, and I know that's annoying. And I'm going to clarify some more. The answers may be different for all of you on why there is a divine intervention in this dynamic. But someone ghosts us. I'm just going to let me see, Spirit. What is this ghosting about? What happened here? What happened here with this ghosting energy? Whole inner growth. Someone is going through a growth process. Now, that can be a lot of things. That can be someone going through a rough time with addictions, for example. That could be someone in another relationship. That could be someone needing to heal, needing to learn lessons. Either way, the reason the ghosting, the divine intervention, is because someone needs to learn something. Someone needs to heal. And I see mask not showing their true self. All right, they're masking their emotions. They could be lying. They could have been like a bunch of other things. And that is what's changing. All right, if you're wondering why this is happening, but your gut instincts keeps pointing you towards this person. And we have fated meeting wants to stay under the bottom deck, important connection. Surrender in the meantime. It looks like justice and balance is going to come your way in this dynamic. So let's see. I see reconciliation, rebuild. I see the passion, all right, showing up here. Let's see what this person's likely actions are towards you, Aquarius. Wherever you fall on this with the zodiac, okay? Spirit, talk to me. Aquarius, the person most on Aquarius's mind, the person this message is about, what are their likely actions towards Aquarius? I think a lot of people like waiting. Like I just got, but waiting to take action. Here is the King of Swords again. All right, Aquarius, that is your energy as an air sign. And I have juggling. Okay, what are their person's actions towards them? Hermit. The chair. Okay, there we go. That's where it is. Waiting. That hermit mode. So now we have the couple here, the Queen and the King of Swords. Your person is basically doing a lot of juggling. Okay, I'm going to clarify that. They could be juggling their emotions. They could be very busy right now, not sure what to do. And I see the hermit. They are reflecting and they may be going, back and forth on this situation themselves. Either way, it's like then they want to charge ahead with the chariot, right? Getting focused, okay? Heading towards you. And I have the Queen of Swords, and now I have the King and the Queen of Swords. We have a couple here, and they are all about communication. Regardless if your person is an air sign or not, does not matter. You guys are coming up as King and Queen of Swords because your backs are turned to each other on this table right now because of all the soul searching that needs to happen, all the juggling that needs to happen. I got things that need to be set right from my guides. You see under the deck, I am seeing a king of coins. There may be an earth sign around this, or maybe finances and commitment may be an issue. Okay. And also like two of pentacles. Let's see. Spirit, talk to me about the two of pentacles. Why is this coming up for actions? King of wands. All right. So now we have fire sign energy and 10 of pentacles and the world. All right. So there's most likely something, they're juggling a commitment. All right, there's something about committing, whether it's committing to you and closing out this cycle. Spirit, can I get more about that? That's a lot of like endings. Ending, another ending. Okay, so all right, someone is getting their priorities in order. They're juggling like getting their priorities in order, facing a commitment. It could also be financial obligations with the 10 of Pentacles, family situations. And I see an ending. All right. So something is ending, something is changing here. With the world and the ending card, you know, they are going to rise up above this. Okay. But it looks like what's happening is they're waiting to take action because someone's juggling here. And, it, you know, wherever you fall on this, because something took you guys apart. All right. It may be a third party for some of you. It could be finances or financial situations, but there's a lot of ends of cycles. And that is what's bringing the growth. You know, that's what's bringing the change. And that way you guys can get to this reconciliation, passionate energy again. All right. So trust in fate, trust in karma. There is something about karma and even dharma, how we relate to society, you know, how we handle things is also about this. All right, cause and effect, things of that nature. Okay, so try to, Aquarius, keep trying to stay calm. Okay, have belief. I do have the balloons cards, wants to stay under the deck as well, as far as setting yourself free of this. Okay, in the meantime, because someone is going to come towards you with communication and clarity. Okay, and it may even be a bit of tough talk, but they also want to listen. All right. So beautiful energy to see. Best of luck, guys. Light and love.